All right, most people think dog boarding is just beer money. It could be. Well, this year it paid me $47,000, averaging about $4,000 a month. That's a lot. And I didn't start a business or hire employees or even run ads online. I used one app, some Facebook posts, and word of mouth. It is that simple. So, in this video, I'm breaking down the real numbers, what actually worked, why most people quit this way too early. I was almost guilty of this myself. And before we get into the numbers, let me be very clear. This isn't a get rich quick thing. I've been doing this now for 2 years. This was my second year. My first year was a lot slower. Now, this is a boring, repeatable side hustle that quietly made me more than most people raised last year or this year. It's a very good side hustle. Now, if you already have space, flexibility, or like dogs even a little, this video deserves your attention. So, we're talking about 2025. In 2025, I made $47,000 boarding dogs as side hustle income. Now that breaks down to roughly $4,000-ish a month on average, with some months higher and some lower depending on holidays or if I was traveling for truck shows or whatever I had going on busy with my normal job. This was not full time. Let me repeat that. This was not full time. This worked around my normal military schedule. So no employees, no fancy website, no paid ads. It was literally just me and some dogs and an app, and I made $47,000 this year that I was able to invest all of that money into the stock market. So let's talk about first how I got clients. Rover app, big shout out to Rover. Rover was the foundation. It's how I got started 2 years ago with it. This is where the first clients came from, the people who already trust the platform. They're actively looking. Rover puts your profile up there. The more reviews you get, the more you get seen. It's great. I absolutely love it. So your profile photos matter. Fast responses equals more bookings. I figured that one out quick. And your reviews snowball fast. I think I'm up to about 90 something reviews on there now and like a 5-star sitter. But once the reviews started stacking, it became like a self-feeding machine. It was great. The other thing that I did is I made a little flyer in Canva and I started posting in Facebook, like all of my like neighborhood Facebook pages and stuff. Facebook was, I'll say, an accelerator to this side hustle. It was local groups, community pages, like military spouse pages, anybody who like might be looking for a dog walker or sitter or whatever the case may be. And it was like simple posts like reliable dog boarding available. Message me if you're traveling. I'm a safe, secure military family. Your dog's in good hands. Super simple. I got lots of phone calls. There was no spam. There was local trust. I had my face on the flyer, contact information. It was great. And then as people started using my services, word of mouth spread very quickly. And that's where the real money came from. I started getting like repeatable clients. They were referring their friends. I started getting people all over my neighborhood. One happy dog owner turns into 3 more. I really saw this year after my 2024 year. Once people trust you with their dog, they don't shop around anymore. They will use you and they tell all their friends to use you. And here's why most people fail at this. They will either underprice, underbook, or they're going to quit too early. I was underpriced when I first started. Now I'm one of the most expensive in my area, and I have no problem getting bookings. If you treat it like a temporary side hustle instead of a service business, it's not going to go great. And that's kind of how my first year was. So saying yes to every dog is a mistake. I don't say yes to every dog. I make sure I have boundaries set, and I make sure that I don't burn myself out. It's not passive income. It's great side hustle income, but it's not passive. You're responsible for taking care of living animals and treating them appropriately and treating them like they're your own. If you do it right, it's predictable, flexible, and it scales way better than most side hustles. It's actually a lot of fun too. Like I've had a great experience with it. What I like about this income is it doesn't compete with like any of my other stuff, especially like my investing. It actually feeds it. And so $4,000 a month or $5,000 a month, that money goes straight into brokerage accounts and long-term goals. And I don't use it for lifestyle creep. I don't take a dime from that money and live off of it or buy things. And it helps because I'm able to aggressively invest, which helps plan for my retirement. It helps build wealth. It helps build freedom, which is better than flexing. And I absolutely love it. I'm going to keep doing it. If you're looking for a side hustle that works in real world, This is one that I would do again without hesitation. I've like stopped some other side hustles just because this was so great. If you want a breakdown of like how to start, pricing, mistakes to avoid, drop a comment down below. Let me know. I can easily make a video about that. If you care about building real income and real wealth, subscribe to this channel. I'm showing you guys how to do it. That is what this channel is about. I'm showing you guys side hustles. I'm showing you guys how to have multiple streams of income, where to channel that money to invest for a better future for yourself. Again, I love dogs. I love boarding them. This has been my favorite side hustle ever. And I would honestly consider doing this full time once I retired from the military. It has been that great for me and my family. No issues. And we're going to keep rocking into 2026 and go even bigger.